Is Tesla finally in trouble? The 2025 Kia EV4 is stepping into the EV game with a sleek design, ultra-fast charging, and a price tag that undercuts the Model 3 by thousands. It's got high-tech features, a spacious interior, and even a hatchback option for extra versatility, something Tesla doesn't offer. With Kia's solid warranty and growing tech advancements, the EV4 might just be the shakeup the EV world needs. But can it really take on Tesla's dominance, or is it just another challenger that will fade away? Let's dive deep and find out. Performance. Alright, let's be real, Tesla has been running the EV game for a while now. But Kia, they're not just knocking on the door anymore, they're kicking it wide open with the 2025 Kia EV4. Now, Kia knows not everyone has the same driving needs, so they're giving you options. The standard model comes with a 58.3 kilowatt-hour battery, getting you 255 miles in the hatchback and 267 miles in the saloon. Decent, right? But here's where it gets spicy. There's also a long-range version with an 81.4 kilowatt-hour battery, and this one, it goes the distance. We're talking 367 miles for the hatchback and a jaw-dropping 391 miles for the saloon. That's almost 400 miles on a single charge, which, let's be honest, is ridiculous in the best way possible. Now, I know what you're thinking. How does it stack up against Tesla's Model 3 long range? Well, Tesla still claims 358 miles, so yeah, it's still competitive. But here's the fun part. The EV4 actually beats the Volkswagen ID3, Hyundai Ioniq 5, and even the Polestar 2 when it comes to range. And with Kia's smart battery tech, you're not just getting big numbers on paper. It's designed to last longer and run more efficiently over time. No more stressing over battery degradation. So, Kia isn't just making another EV, they're making a statement with the EV4, and it all starts with the eGMP platform. If that sounds familiar, it's because this is the same high-tech architecture used in other Kia and Hyundai EVs. And let me tell you, this platform is a game changer. First off, it supports 800-volt fast charging, which means you can go from 10% to 80% in just 30 minutes. That's a quick coffee break, and boom, you're back on the road. Meanwhile, some competitors are still stuck with 400-volt systems that take way longer to recharge. And if you love techie features, you're in for a treat. The EV4 comes with vehicle-to-load and vehicle-to-grid capabilities. That means you can use your car to power your camping gear, charge your gadgets, or even send energy back to the grid. Basically, this thing is more than a car, it's a power station on wheels. Now, let's talk power. The base model cranks out 204 horsepower, hitting 0 to 60 in about 7.5 seconds. That's plenty for daily driving, but here's where things get spicy. Kia is expected to drop a GT version, and that's where the real fun begins. We're talking over 300 horsepower, dual motor all-wheel drive, and a 0 to 60 mph time of around 5 seconds. That's getting dangerously close to Tesla Model 3 performance territory, which does it in 3.1 seconds. Imagine the EV4 GT versus Model 3 performance. Now that's a battle we want to see. But speed isn't everything. Kia's also given you smart efficiency tools like an advanced regenerative braking system that extends your range, especially in city traffic, and if you like to switch things up, the drive mode selection lets you pick between eco, normal, and sport, adjusting throttle response and energy usage to match your vibe. But does the EV4 have the style and comfort to match its performance? Interior and exterior design. Kia didn't just design the EV4 to be another EV, it's built to stand out. Whether you're looking at it from the outside or sitting inside, this thing is a mix of futuristic style and pure practicality. Let's start with the exterior. The EV4 doesn't go for that smooth, minimalist Tesla look. Nope, it's got sharp, angular lines and an aerodynamic silhouette that actually makes it look aggressive. The saloon version has that fastback style rear, making it look sleek and sporty, while the hatchback offers more cargo space for everyday practicality. And the front, that's where it really makes a statement. Kia's signature EV Tiger face gives it a bold, futuristic look with vertical LED headlights and a low-slung stance that screams modern performance. Now, walk around the Kia EV4 and you might think it's a full-sized luxury sedan, stretching elegantly from nose to tail. But here's the trick, it's actually about the same size as a Honda Civic. Kia's designers pulled a visual illusion with a sharply tapered rear end, making the EV4 look longer than it really is. And let's be real, that's not a bad thing. Who doesn't love a car that looks more premium than its price tag suggests? Also, they didn't just smooth out the edges and call it a day. There's a lot going on with the cut lines, body-colored and black-painted accents, and a sculpted roofline that gives it some serious character. It's definitely a bold design choice, and while some of Kia's recent gas-powered models, like the K4, have looked a little too busy, the EV4 pulls it off. Not to stir the pot, but if you were eyeing the hatchback, you might be a little disappointed. It's not coming to the US market, at least for now, and honestly, that might not be a bad thing. While hatchbacks are usually the more practical choice, the EV4's hatch is actually 8 inches shorter than the sedan, with all of that chopped off the rear end. The result is a bit of a pancake butt situation. It's stubby, and those T-shaped taillights look like they were borrowed from a Chevy SUV. Meanwhile, the sedan keeps that sleek fastback shape, which not only looks more balanced, but also gives you a more spacious trunk. The hatchback technically has more vertical space, but if you need to fit longer items, the sedan's deeper cargo area might actually be the more practical choice. Now let's step inside because Kia was not playing around with this interior. They've maximized the wheelbase for a super spacious cabin, meaning you're not just getting a car, you're getting a premium in-car experience. The highlight? Kia's connected car navigation cockpit infotainment system. You're looking at two massive 12.3-inch digital screens plus a 5.3-inch touchscreen just for climate controls. That's 30 inches of screen space, one of the most tech-packed setups in any EV today. And unlike Tesla, which makes you do everything through one screen, Kia kept physical climate controls, which, let's be honest, makes life way easier. Kia clearly wasn't messing around when designing the EV4's cabin, because this thing is basically a rolling entertainment lounge. Now let's talk about the Smart TV mode. Yes, you heard that right. This feature lets you stream Netflix, YouTube, and Disney+, turning your car into a personal theater on wheels. Stuck waiting in a parking lot? Long road trip stop? Just kick back and binge your favorite shows. And if that wasn't cool enough, Kia also threw in theater mode, which optimizes the screen brightness and sound settings for a full-on cinematic experience. At this point, who even needs a TV at home? But Kia didn't stop at entertainment. The EV4's Digital Key 2.0 lets you unlock the car with your smartphone or smartwatch. No key fob is needed. It's seamless, futuristic, and just plain cool. And then there's the Rest Mode, a feature designed for pure relaxation. The front seats recline fully, the mood lighting kicks in, and suddenly your car feels more like a high-end lounge than an EV. Pair that with the optional 8-speaker Harman Kardon surround sound system, and it's basically a mini home theater, except it's parked outside your house. And let's not forget practicality, because Kia made sure the EV4 can handle road trips, grocery hauls, and everything in between. The Salute model gets 490 liters of trunk space, while the hatchback offers 435 liters, which, by the way, is nearly 50 liters more than the Volkswagen ID.3. So whether you're packing up for a weekend getaway or just hauling a ton of stuff, the EV4's got you covered. But what about safety? Has Kia found the perfect balance between protection and peace of mind? Safety. Now, let's be honest, safety tech in cars can be a blessing or an absolute headache. Some systems feel like they're watching your every move, while others genuinely save your skin. However, with the EV4, Kia seems to have struck a balance between being helpful and not being a total backseat driver. First off, we've got highway driving assist and forward collision avoidance. These aren't just fancy names, these features actually do their job. They help steer, brake, and accelerate on the highway, so if you ever zone out for a second, because we've all been there, the car's got you covered. But here's where things get really high-tech. Driver Package F+. This system uses cameras and radars to scan the road ahead, looking out for potential hazards before you even see them. It's like having a co-pilot with a superhero vision. And then there's direct grip detection, which can tell when you're barely holding the wheel. No more sneaky one-finger steering to trick the system, because it knows. Now let's talk about the most important safety feature of all, the mute button. Yes, Kia actually gives you a button on the steering wheel to shut up all the annoying beeps and bongs, because let's be real, sometimes cars nag too much. Buckle your seatbelt, watch the lane, you're going too fast. Alright, relax EV4, we got this. But what about long-term costs? Because buying an EV is one thing, keeping it affordable over the years is a whole different game. Pricing and maintenance. Let's be real, EVs are not cheap. If you've ever gone shopping for one, you probably had that moment where you saw the price tag, did a double take, and thought, maybe my old gas guzzler isn't so bad after all. But Kia seems to have heard the cries of budget-conscious drivers and said, alright, we got you. The EV4 is expected to start between $30,000 and $40,000, which is at least $7,000 cheaper than the Tesla Model 3. That's not pocket change. We're talking the price of a decent vacation, a home charger setup, or even just not having to eat instant noodles for a year. And here's where Kia throws a punch at Tesla: the warranty. Tesla gives you 8 years or 100,000 miles for the battery, which is solid. But Kia, they go 10 years and 100,000 miles for the powertrain. That's an extra 2 years of peace of mind, basically like getting an extended warranty for free. Imagine hitting the 8-year mark, and instead of stressing about battery health, you're just chilling while Tesla owners start checking their bank accounts. Now, I know what you're thinking, but Tesla's got that fancy software and over-the-air updates. And yeah, Tesla is basically the Apple of EVs when it comes to that. But here's the thing: Kia isn't sitting on the sidelines anymore. Their new connected car navigation cockpit infotainment system comes with OTA updates, so you're not stuck with outdated tech a few years down the road. But of course, Tesla still dominates in software. Autopilot and full self-driving are miles ahead of most rivals, but Kia's highway drive assist is catching up. It's not Tesla-level autonomous driving yet, but it's enough for stress-free highway cruising. Safety-wise, Kia is gunning for a 5-star Euro NCAP rating, so you're getting top-tier crash performance. Maintenance is where Kia pulls another sneaky move. If you've ever needed a Tesla repair, you know the struggle: long wait times, limited service centers, and an appointment system that feels like trying to book a sold-out concert ticket. Kia, on the other hand, has an established dealer network. That means quicker, easier access to repairs, and no more waiting months just to get a minor issue fixed. So is the EV4 a budget-friendly Tesla killer? Maybe. If you're all in on Tesla's brand, software, and supercharger network, the Model 3 might still have an edge. But if you want a stylish, tech-packed EV that won't leave your wallet gasping for air, the EV4 might just be the smartest buy on the market. Without a doubt, Kia just threw a curveball at Tesla, and the EV4 is looking like a real threat. It's got the price, the tech, and even some tricks Tesla doesn't offer. But here's the real question: if you had to choose right now, would you take the EV4 or stick with the Model 3? And why? Drop your thoughts below. So that's all for today. Make sure to leave a like, subscribe, and turn on the notification bell for more honest car-filled content. See you next time.